So as you go searching for trading strategies across the board, you're going to come across many, many different strategies. But one of my pet hates is when one trader gives you 25 trading strategies week after week in their YouTube videos. So I sit there and think, well, if we're only supposed to use one or a couple of trading strategies, why are traders showing people 20 different trading ideas? How do they trade? Do they flip flop? Do they get bored of one strategy and then move to the other? And as you go across and you've been in trading for a long time and you work with other people and then you come across traders who have worked on the floor, they tell you that there's only one to two strategies that you should be using. And that's why I'm a massive advocate of getting one strategy that works for you and making sure that that's what gets you paid. And for me, that's a precision stack. That's what I've done over the years. I've just nailed it down to one simple strategy that I use day in, day out. Now, there are elements that you can add within the same strategy, some other confluences. But what I don't understand is when I go on YouTube or when I'm looking what other traders are doing or what other people, no wonder people are confused, being left behind and think trading is impossible, because you've got a trader telling you one day they're going to do continuation play, then the next day they show you a reversal play, then the next day they show you an inverted fair value gap, then they show you something else, then they show you a sweep, and you're like, well, what strategy do you actually trade? Now, for me, you know that I'm not a massive fan of doing loads of TA and strategy videos on my channel, because it's in your mind that is going to be the difference. And that's why a lot of my videos are all to do with psychology. But I do get questions in the background before people want to work with me. How do you trade? So I'm going to break it down again, no different from any other, but I'm going to show you in relation to how we traded. And this is the levels that we traded from for our trades that we took later on the back end of this week. So stay tuned. Let's go over to the charts and I'll break it down for you. Okay, so now that I've jumped over the charts, I want to show you trades that we were speaking about in the community and how I look to get into trades day in, day out throughout the week on NASDAQ futures. Now, I only trade NASDAQ futures, but you can use this strategy across the board on anything that you want to trade. But again, I'm a massive advocate. One strategy, one product, or one asset for a certain amount of time, that's what will get you paid. If your trading is boring, you are in the right direction. If you're looking for the thrill, if you're looking to flip accounts, if you're looking to do all this nonsense, you're going down the wrong way. I'm telling you that now. So let's jump over to the charts. As you can see right here, right in front of you, this is the 5-minute term time frame. All right. Now, how I start is very, very simple. I look at the daily term time frame and I look for previous daily highs and previous daily lows. So as you can see, this was Thursday's candle, right? You can see just here, Thursday's candle. And this high here was Thursday's high. So when it comes to Friday, I am looking for a potential rejection maybe from that level, right? That's what I'm looking for. Now, there are people out there that say, well, we're moving to the upside. Why would you be looking to short? Why would you be looking to short? It just works with the way that I trade over the years, my personality, and it's what works for me. Now, it's not to say that I don't jump in continuations plays, because I'll show you that as well. So the previous daily high was coming in at 24,814. It's very, very simple. And I've already marked that down. Then I go to the 1 hour and you can see that we've got that. And I'm just going to reverse this now. I hate replay mode. What a load of nonsense replay mode is. But you've got to do it. You have to do it, because how else can you do it if it's not going to be live? But the replay kings out there. All right. So this is a 1 hour term time frame. And what I'm looking for is I'm looking for longs or shorts. That's what I'm looking for. So I break down previous daily high and the previous daily low. You can see that was the previous daily high here, and that was the previous daily low. I also look for Asia high and Asia low, which are sessions, all right? Because what I'm looking for is a manipulation of the Asia high or the Asia low, or the previous daily high and the previous daily low. As you can see on my charts, they're the levels. 4 to 5 lines. I wait for price to get to that level, and I look for what I'm looking for, and I reverse that. And last week, we passed another 5 Lucid accounts, and then we hit about $4,000 on one of our Express accounts. All right, this works. Simplified it. This works. The precision stack works. So as you can see, I've got that. I've got a tool here which gives me my session highs and session lows. So when Tokyo and Sydney opens at 11 p.m. UK time, that's my Asia high. And my Asia low, if I go down to the 5-minute, my Asia low is the last candle before London open. 7:55 my time is classed as my Asia low. Why is that? Well, that's because I am looking for a sweep in London of the last low before London in the Asia. And I'm going to break down exactly what I look for here. So now we come to our charts, and I'm looking to wait for 8 a.m. in the UK time for London to open. And as you can see, this is a 7:55 candle. That is the lowest point in Asia before London opens. And what I'm looking for is a very, very simple sweep. I'm looking for a sweep of this low, pre-planned. Then I'm looking for a reaction to then move this back to the upside. That's what I'm looking for. That's my first trade idea of the day. So let's have a play. You can see I get my sweep, and then all of a sudden we start to reverse. This here is my sweep. Okay, precision stack is simple. Number one, higher term time frame level, frame stack. Here's a higher term time frame level. This is where we held on the hourly and the 4 hour. We've had a sweep. I come down, I sweep, I touch my higher term time frame level, I get a shift candle. What's a shift candle? It's a candle to show me that the buyers are interested in this price action. And the shift candle is this candle just here. See this candle? There. That shows me. What does it show me? It shows me that the buyers are interested, and we've got back above Asia low. So we're back within a range. So now I'm confident. Now I'm confident in taking the trade. What am I going to do? I'm going to look for my position. I'm going for a long. I'm looking for a long anywhere in here. And initially, I need to start in here. Initially, I need to start here. I'm looking for that 2R. Roundabout, this is my first profit. Roundabout TP, roundabout 1.9. So let's play that. We play around, we play around, we play around, and then we hit our level eventually in the daily open, right? Now, that's not to say that I'm looking to stop there, because what I want to then do is my final target is going to be all the way to the highs. So I'm going to leave a runner for that to happen. As we continue, you can see that it messes around the daily open, which it's going to mess around the daily open, but we're fine. It's stress-free. My profit is now in 50% off, and I've put stop loss to entry. Now that we've got that full setup, that's our full trade. We're out of the trade. We're not looking to be greedy. We're not looking to go all-time highs. We're looking for that trade. The next opportunity, what I look for is then, as you can see, I like to trade from highs. That's a high, that's a low, and then you've got this previous daily lows down here. We don't come all that low. Now, once that's happened and I've closed that, now I'm thinking, well, the price is going to come down back, maybe come back down here, and then it's going to go to the upside. So what I'm then looking for is, I'm staying in this trade. Can we get above here? Can we get into here? Can we get a rejection from here? If we don't catch this short, can we then price to come back down? And then can we get a long from here to continue this move to the upside? Simple trading. No crazy terminology, no complicated contract that you have to sign, no nothing like that, no stupid things, just no science projects, as Stacey Burke will say, the great Stacey Burke. No science projects. We keep it simple. So let's see what happens. And bear in mind, my next trade plan, let's put this in right now. My next trade plan is, do I get a short opportunity from here back down to the daily open? That's my next trade plan. Then do I then get a long opportunity from the daily open? And I'll show you why the daily open, to then continuation. That's what I'm looking for. Do I have the opportunity to take that trade? So let's see what happens. We go throughout the day. We then hit the previous daily high. Did you see what I mean where we hit the previous daily high? But for me, we don't really have an entry of what I'm looking for. We don't really have an entry, all right? There's a lot of wicks. There's a lot of indecision within this 5-minute term time frame. But I don't need to go to the higher term time frame because I'm already at the buy side liquidity, all right? I'm already here. So it doesn't make no difference to me. That's where my liquidity is. And I'm also looking at Bookmap. But let's continue. Then we come down to the level where I'm looking to get into the trade. So I've missed that short, but remember this long. Remember this long. Now, why am I interested in this long? Well, we're bullish. On all time frames, we are bullish. So any type of pullback Once we've grabbed some liquidity, we're going to come back down, grab some more liquidity, then continue to the upside. So let me just move that and tell you why then I would get into this trade. I like to pull Fibonacci's from highs to lows. All right, that's what I like to do. And that's how I'm going to possibly get into my trade. I'm going to take it from this last swing low to the last swing high in the 5-minute term time frame. We come straight into, what do we come into? We come into the 618 and the daily open. So that's a pre-planned level that I'm looking for price to come back in for a continuation back to the upside. As soon as I get a shift candle, you can see just here, there's my shift candle. I'm getting in the trade. Now I'm getting in the trade down here off 100 tick chart. I am not going to go over the 100 tick chart. That is for advanced. But you could get straight in here, moving to the upside. And then what are you looking for? You're looking back for the target highs because this is just going to be a continuation play to the upside. And you're looking to break those highs. And if you can, you know what happened on Friday, we just came up, blasted straight through, and this continued to the upside. All right. Now, if you're brand new and you don't know how I trade, that may sound just a little bit complicated, but the more that you do this day in, day out, and you don't sway and go to all these other terminologies and these crazy things and then say, well, is it going to be a breakout? Is it going to reverse? Is it going to be a continuation play? Is it going to be an IFG ABC? Is it going to be a gap fill? Is it going to be this? Keep your trading simple. In the precision stack, we've got a higher term time frame level. This was a higher term time frame level. This is a higher term time frame support. That's what it is. All right. Number one. Then what do we look for? We look for candle manipulation. Stack 2, candle. Then we look for flow. What time of the day? Is it early in the session? Is it late in the session? Is it at lunchtime when people are not really at the charts? These are the things. Then we look for complemences. What else is in that level? From us, look at this pullback. We had a Fibonacci and the daily open. That gives us another layer to our confluences. What risk are we taking? Then we execute the trade. We don't need to know what's going on in Russia. We don't need to know what's going on with Bloomberg. We don't need to know. All we need to do is look at 4 levels when we come into the charts, get your book map for liquidity, and enter the trade when you see buyers or sellers are interested in the market. It is that simple, people. Now, yes, it took me 8 years of messing around, well, 4 years of messing around, but it took me 2 or 3 months of putting things together and niching down on one trade, one asset, time and time again. Now, I could come on here and show you all loads of marketing jargon and make myself look really intelligent and you're this, oh my God, he must be really, really clever, blah, blah. It's nonsense, my friends. Keep it simple. Keep it simple, keep it boring, and you will earn money. And you can get rid of your 9 to 5 if you want to get rid of your 9 to 5, or you can trade alongside your 9 to 5 just by looking at the 1 hour time frame after a liquidity grab and enter on the 1 hour term time frame if that is what you wanted to do. But what you need to do is keep it simple moving forward. Okay, so I thought I'd give you this one of these videos this week rather than the psychology videos. Make sure you go and check out all the psychology videos. A lot of you are absolutely loving that. And if you need any help with this, there is a link below. Make sure you book a call. It will be me, and we will put you on that right journey, and we will get you funded. Because I truly believe that I can help as many people as possible become full-time traders. But you need to be open to that. Because if you don't have the belief system and you don't have the growth mindset, then it doesn't matter what you do. It doesn't matter how many books you read. It doesn't matter how many courses you read. You're not going to have the belief which allows that universal energy to come in to make you a trader.